Hey, this is Scott again. I just got back from a little daily hike, and I wanted to talk about, I don't know, I just wanted to make a follow-up video to that last altars video, which was on crystals, and show you one of the stones that I had in there that I mentioned but couldn't find, which was my piece of selenite. Now, I've actually had this since I was 16, I think, 16 or 17. A long time I've had this stone because I'm about to be 47 this year. So this was a complete square stone. You know, selenite has kind of certain shapes to it, although this is shaped. I worked with this stone forever in meditation. I would hold it like this in my hands and I would meditate with it, right, over time. What happened was, I hope this comes through the camera correctly, it shaped to my palm, right? Even the side where I put my thumb, there's a little groove there, right? And the same with the top. My other thumb is right here, and the shape of this conformed to my hand. So as I meditated with this crystal over years, it slowly took a new shape in it. So it's a hard crystal, right? And with sufficient pressure and liquid or water, so literally the water of my body, this crystal changed shape. It went from a very square, you can still see some of the square shape of it, into this crystal that it is now. Now, back in the day when this first sort of hit the scene as selenite, I think I read the book. It was called Crystalline Transmission by Katrina Raphael, or Crystal Healing or something like that. This was being advocated as a stone of transmutation, not transformation, transmutation. God, it was dirt cheap. You know, I think you get this whole thing for $15 at the time, maybe less. You know, it was in a box in the bottom of a shelf somewhere in a store that I used to go to. But it became my most favorite stone ever. I think I've been playing and using selenite in my meditation practices. Yeah. I mean, it's probably mineralized in my body somewhere. I've held it so much and used it so much. So I just wanted to share this with you. This is just this fun little stone that I have over time. And in regards to yesterday's video, it has a quality. It's not as hard as a regular quartz crystal or anything like that. It's made of different things. And it's softer. And, you know, it's not going to dissolve in water like salt, right? It's not going to like disappear. But like over time, you know, it does change. Now, in the Crystalline Transmission book, if I remember correctly, and please someone can correct me on this because I might have it wrong, but I believe she said somewhere in there that it does change shape, or it helps us to change shape. That she said she had worked with it and it had changed its shape. The curious thing about that, if my friend Kat is watching and she has a comment on it, because I really worked with this a lot when I was living with her family for a brief time. I was actually homeless, so thanks, Kat. And it was a long time ago. And I put this in a pyramid, and what ended up happening is we noticed that there was a pyramidal shape that started to happen in this as well. So we went through a couple of changes of transitions there. I love selenite. It's a great stone. You know, I put it on, I have it everywhere. It's all over my house. Sue Ustas at Zuzu's Healing Arts sent me a little love note. She sent me a great box too of lots of crystals and stones for now that have been very, very helpful. She has great little kits put together. So I sort of re-gridded my house, or reset the grid on my house, which included some selenite. There's a lot of other things in that, and of course I'm not going to give those away, because if you know what they are, then you sort of have the keys on how to get through this. There's various wards and other things that happen here as well. But I put four bricks of selenite around my house to create a very stable square during this time, and then charge those with my intentions to sort of like keep the energy flowing clear, you know, because I think that one of the things that I like selenite for is that um, it's transmitting a purifying quality, not in the way of removing toxins, but in transforming energy from one state into another. So it's for me a very bit of an alchemical process, rather than like sort of like a removal or a banishment or any of those sorts of things. I think that selenite accepts all energy, and as it accepts all energy, it transforms that energy as it passes through, and it brings it into the energy that's more in alignment with the higher realms. And what I mean by that, the higher realms, is I mean the heart center, um, and and uh, and the energies of compassion, or the energies of the higher mind or a higher self. And so I like to have it all over my house. I use some other stones as well too. And for those sorts of things, I put my crystal stones and jewelry on this. I carry the pouches that I wear or carry my body. I was looking for this one, and the reason I couldn't find it is because I actually had this under my pillow because I was sleeping with it for dream states, because it's also good for that, because it is a spirit stone. So yeah, wonderful, wonderful selenite. You can put this on your body, or you can put this on the altar. You cannot tie it in a knot. You cannot tie it in a bow. Yeah, there you go. Have a good day. Bye.